Let's get started.
Hey guys.
Good morning. Welcome to the Hit on Crypto Show. I am honored to have my friend Madison with me.
Hey guys. I just wanted to come in and say hi real quick because I haven't been around for a while, but I have a lot of work to do, so I'm going to hop out. But yeah, just wanted to say hi. He's going to give you a good update about everything that we did in LA this weekend. Crazy trip, and we're rolling out more content, putting it on Instagram and TikTok, so make sure you check that out too.
Yep. Really excited about that. Excuse me. Sorry. A little bit of an issue there. There we go.
You got it?
All right, we're good. I'm good.
All right, cool. I'm going to head out.
I'll behave. All right. We're going to talk LA. We're going to talk Saitama. We're going to talk Apollo Inu. And feel free to drop your questions, your comments down below for those of you on the live stream. And we've got a whole lot to get into. So as many of you saw, we spent quite a bit of time with a lot of people. And we told y'all last week, we told y'all in the weeks leading into the LA trip that we would spend time with, people that have influence. I call them power players, leaders, men and women who are changing the earth, who are leading the earth. And it's exciting, so getting to talk about the $100 million challenge with Snoop Dogg, Chuck Liddell, King Batch, Tyler Arbor, just all kinds of people. Honestly, like the list goes on and on. Jaleel White, Curtis LaFleur, just being able to play, have fun, talk about the $100 million challenge, but more important, getting down to business, talking about NFTs, metaverse, play to earn gaming, crypto, blockchain development. We got to hang out with a lot of power players, Damon John, and many, many others as well that I just don't have the time to list out for us in this conversation today. But the reason why we were in LA, the reason why we were meeting with these celebrities and power players and influencers is to start the conversation, continue the conversation, and grow a business relationship with people that are changing the world, that want to be in blockchain development, that want to be in the NFT industry, crypto industry, or people that are already in the industry that are looking to take their next steps in our ever-growing industry. And so to be able to be a bridge, to be able to be a catalyst, to be able to help out, answer questions, create a business relationship, a partnership. This is what we're doing here at the Hit on Crypto Corporation. I want to make it clear. I told y'all that when we invest money in a coin, so for those of you that don't know, I am leading the $100 million challenge, turning $1 million into $100 million in crypto and documenting the journey every step of the way for everyone to see. So I publicize my wallet address on Instagram and Twitter every single day. I make these videos every single day to talk about the $100 million challenge. Invested well over $250,000 into Apollo Inu. Invested over over another $250,000 into Saitama. Over $400 and some odd $1,000. When I checked this morning, I think it was $470,000 worth of Ethereum. This morning, I think it was around $87,000 in Engine, put in 100 initially. The reason why we're investing in these coins and projects are because of the growth opportunity, down the road, but also integrating into these different organizations. So to be able to partner with Saitama and bring my celebrity friends to the mix, that's something we can do. To be able to partner with, maybe the word partner is strong, that's not the right word, but to be able to help our projects, to be able to invest more than just money into my projects that I'm invested in. I want to help bring Snoop Dogg, to Apollo Inu. I want to help bring Damon John into the NFT market space, maybe with Engine. And so these are things that are possibilities now with us engaging with these high level, high caliber, high capacity global leaders on the earth, to be able to introduce them to these up and coming projects that are, in these early stages of development. And so not only does the Hit on Crypto Corporation bring money in terms of an investment into a coin or a project, but I want to bring my network. I want to bring my friends. I want to bring my business partners. I want to bring everything we've got because we're fully invested. When I invest $250,000 into Saitama, I'm not just going to put in money. I'm going to put in access to our people in LA, to our leadership team. I told y'all that I have business partners that oversee multiple companies that do hundreds of millions of dollars in revenue every single year. And that comes with a lot of experience management, leadership, corporate strategy that we can help bring to the projects that we're invested in. You know, that intellectual property, the names and phone numbers in a phone in our phone books. So it's just, you know, it's all about contributing to the projects that we're a part of. It's all about adding value more than just adding money, but being able to, you know, encourage, support, bring business deals, you know, connections, relationships that's mutually beneficial for all parties involved. And so just know that when it comes to us investing in a project, it's not just about investing money. It's about investing my ever-growing network of people who love supporting Hinak, who love supporting the $100 million challenge, who love supporting what we're building and want to capitalize on the opportunities that I'm able to bring to my new friends as well. So it's mutual. Everyone wins, and I'm really excited about, you know, doing more of that in the months ahead, in the weeks and months ahead. So don't be surprised when you see Snoop Dogg or Damon John or Jaleel White or, you know, Meta World Peace, the former NBA player. Y'all saw I got to hang out with them, or King Batch. Don't be surprised when my new friends, you know, get involved in what we're doing here with the $100 million challenge or the Hinak Crypto Corporation or any project that we ever decide to invest in. Just know that we're not just coming with money. We're coming with access. We're coming with resources. We're coming with friends. We're coming with business leadership, business management skills and resumes and a background and a track record. Just know that Knock Nation is a community of people, and it could be from the nameless to the famous and everyone in between. So that's ultimately what LA is all about, y'all. People love the $100 million challenge. Everyone loves it. I don't care, you know, if you're the CEO of multiple companies. I've had many of those reach out to me or connect with us in LA, or whether it's just the janitor at the local school and everyone in between, y'all. It's just such a blast to be able to lead this journey, you know, turning $1 million into $100 million in crypto. And just to be clear, we are invested in Engine. We are invested in Apollo Eno. I'm invested in Saitama. I'm invested in Ethereum, of course. But just so you know, like I don't get paid to promote tokens. I don't get paid to push. I don't get, you know, any kind of compensation in any way, shape, form, or fashion when it comes to the projects that I choose to invest in. Yes, I have a crypto analyst team that helps me make decisions on what coins to get into, when to get in, when to get out. You know, I have a team that's incredible, but I you know, we make our decisions independently. We don't need the money. We don't want the money or resources of, you know, a specific token or a project. We don't do that. And that's because I have the benefit of being sponsored by Yips, right? I always have their logo behind me in these videos, yips.co. Because of my incredible sponsorship with Yips, my bills are covered and taken care of. And so I don't need the money. If tokens don't want it, never have accepted it in the past, and I never will. And that'll continue to be a reality for me. So I do want to give credit to Yips. Yips, I use the award-winning strain-specific, no additive Yips night capsule personally. It helps me with effective rest without the grogginess found in traditional sleeping pills. It is all natural. It completely changed my sleep. And you can actually use the code HENOK, HENOK, to get 20% off of their all-natural CBD-based products. Go check them out, yips.co. And when you make a purchase, get 20% off using the code HENOK, HENOK. So just to be clear, we were in LA establishing partnerships, relationships, talking about crypto, NFTs. We were at Gala Gaming. We were at Shaq's Funhouse. Got to see Shaq for a minute there before he jumped on stage to do his set. You know, we got to meet with all kinds of people that I mentioned earlier in this live stream. I don't need to go through that list of names. You can just go check out my Instagram and see all the photos, or go to TikTok. You can see me hanging out with Chuck Liddell, talking about the $100 million challenge with him, Snoop Dogg, and many, many, many others, Damon John and many others. So don't have time to get into all that right now. Let's talk about Saitama, and then we're going to talk about Apollo Eno. There's a lot that's happened, honestly, y'all, over the last what, 10 minutes, 15 minutes with Saitama. So Saitama announced. Let me see if I can get his name right, and I do apologize in advance. Getting names right is extremely important, and I value all peoples and all cultures. But Saitama about 30 minutes ago announced a UFC sponsorship with a fighter named Islam Makhachev. I think it's Makhachev. So Makhav, I don't know. Listen, Islam, I apologize, sir. Really excited about that. Really excited to see how that chart performs. It's good for branding. It's good for giving Saitama exposure to a watching world. And so really excited about that sponsorship. It's been in the works for some time now. And the Wolfpack obviously is very excited to hear about that. Hopefully the first of many more to come. And giving Saitama that level of exposure on a global stage with the UFC is going to be a great thing for promoting the brand of Saitama and brand awareness. So really excited to see how that continues to benefit and translate on the chart. And for those of you joining the live stream, we just got done talking about LA, what I was doing while I was hanging out with Snoop Dogg, Damon John, Jaleel White, King Batch, Curtis Lepore, and many, many others. Now I'm talking about Saitama, the major announcement, and really excited about that, and what that looks like in the days to come and the weeks to come. We have, Saitama has sponsored, a fight before, and so we saw the chart pump, after that, and so hopefully we'll see the same thing happen again. And I'm sure it's not the, last. Let's just put it like that. So let's keep going. For those of you joining the live stream, feel free to drop your questions or your comments, maybe about LA, maybe about what we were doing there, who we were talking to, who we were hanging out with. I just told you a little bit about Saitama. I want to get into Apollo Inu. This is actually extremely important to talk about right now. There is something major happening with the development of Apollo Inu. In fact, let me share my screen with y'all. We haven't had a chance to do this quite yet because this is important. Let's go, boom, and let me there we go. Let's turn this on. There we go. That way you can still see me. All right, so let's do, excuse me, sorry guys. There we go. Boom, turn that on. There we go. All right, y'all. So I want to show you guys, this is extremely important. So what we're looking at right now is called the Trello app. I have never seen a dev team with this level and this caliber of transparency in my time in crypto. What you're looking at, y'all, is an app that allows you to track the workflow and the processes of a dev team. Trello helps organizations, helps projects actually engage. Not engage. It helps them gauge the progress of their development. And so I just want to make a note here. So let's do this. How would you like to know what a dev team is doing today? How would you like to know that? How would you like to know what a dev team is doing this week? How would you like to know what a dev team was doing this month? That's what the Trello app being publicized by Apollo Inu is allowing you to do. It's allowing you to operate almost like a manager or a CEO of a company and looking over the shoulders of the work that the dev team is doing. And I've never seen a project do this. This is what I mean by total transparency. This is what I mean by a community running a project. I've never seen a company do this in the crypto space, and Apollo Inu is leading the way. So let's go one by one. Let's take a look here. Let's look at this. So you can see here that, they applied for a Trust Wallet. Yeah, they want Trust Wallet to show the correct icon, when Apollo Inu is added. Let's see, update information for CoinGecko. I'll let you guess what that means. They're working on an explainer video here. See, look at the screen. They're working on an explainer video on how the creator DAO works, right? Like you're just getting to see, and look at the timestamp, by the way, February the 1st, 2:25 p.m. You want to talk about accountability? You want to talk about transparency? How about this one? A DAO proposal outline. So they're right here. Their job, their description is laid out. Create a document for the DAO 2.0 approval vote processes. So you're literally able to track what exactly they're doing when is it being done, and what's next? Okay, so look, develop the flow diagram and description on how the DAO will operate. For those of you that don't know, Apollo Inu is an unbelievable project. As of late, I've been saying that it's the next multi-billion-dollar market cap coin. Every year, there's a couple of coins, a couple of projects that do wonders, right? Especially in the meme coin space. You had Shiba Inu, Saitama last year. Both broke through the 99%, hit a multi-billion-dollar market cap as a coin, growing a massive, monster-sized community. And I'm looking at Apollo Inu, and I see the next multi-billion-dollar market cap coin. And that's why you're going to hear, that's why I invested over $250,000 into Apollo Inu. That's why I continue to talk about Apollo Inu, because I know I'm right. My team and I are correct, and we're right, and we will be vindicated. You'll see in the weeks and the months ahead. But when I look at the project, I see a doxed dev like Matt Johnson, who's worked with companies like Pfizer, who's worked with companies like the WWE, Procter & Gamble, and many others. So we can go down his resume. You can go look at it online at LinkedIn, right? I look at him. I look at his team. They're docs. They have an incredible track record of success in business long before they ever started working on this crypto project in the tech industry with a resume that spans decades of success, right? I look at the fact that there's innovative and creative utility. For those of you that don't know, Apollo Inu exists to give artists access to resources, okay? Apollo Inu exists to help artists launch their projects with backing and support. So the community, the token holders, actually vote on what projects should get money, should get grants, to launch. And then token holders, community members, people who hold Apollo Inu, like myself and many others, actually get paid in additional Apollo Inu coins for voting. So artists get grants to launch their projects. Token holders get paid in reflections, additional tokens, for participating in the DAO process, decentralized autonomous organization, community-led project and protocol. Everyone's making money. Everyone wins. And these people operate with integrity, transparency, innovative and creative tokenomics, and lastly, a marketing and business plan. Let me show you all what I'm talking about, because some of you have no idea. So let's do this. Take a look at, I'm using the Trello app. Okay, notice that this is not speculation. This is not a hunch. This isn't me getting on the phone with a dev. This is me pulling up the same link that you have access to as a potential investor or token holder. And you can look at for yourself what's in progress. Look at this. Okay? It tells you what's next up, what the team is working on. See that there? Now look what's in progress. And I told y'all 3 criteria for me when I look at a project that could do a 100x or a 500x or even a 1000x. When I'm looking for the next Shiba Inu, when I'm looking for the next Saitama, what am I looking for? A doxed leadership team that operates in transparency and has a track record of success, innovative or creative tokenomics, check, right? Or utility, check. Lastly, a strong business and marketing plan. Take a look at what I found here on the Trello app today. Exchange number 1, listing. They announced on Twitter last week that they applied for exchanges. They applied for an exchange. And you can see here that it moved from next up, okay, you'll see that here, to in progress. Things are moving forward, y'all. That's all I'm trying to say. And they're operating in transparency. Oh, look at this. You know what? I'm sorry. It moved on to the next phase, even since we talked here. Look at this. In QA. Look at this. Updated 30 minutes ago by Matt Johnson, the lead dev. The exchange number 1 contract review went from in progress to in QA. What does that tell me, y'all? They went from last week, it went from being next up, right here, look at this, to in progress. That was done on the 11th. No, I'm sorry. The 9th. And then, that was the 11th. That was correct. And then, watch this. It went to NQA 31 minutes ago. Exchanges are coming, y'all. That's what that tells me. Don't know when, don't know how it's going to land, but it's coming. And the point that I'm trying to make to y'all is one of the many reasons why I believe this particular project is the next multi-billion-dollar market cap coin that's going to make a lot of noise this year is because of stuff like this. I'm sorry, let's go this way. Stuff like this. Full transparency. You're able to track and watch exactly what the team is up to, what's next, what's going to grow the project, what are they building, what are they working on. That, as an investor, means a lot to me. I don't have to call or DM a dev to get answers on a question that I have regarding what are you working on today? What's next for my investment? Because listen, I want to see my investment grow. Okay? I want to be able to bring my friends, right? I want to be able to be proud and excited about showing Snoop Dogg or King Bash or Chuck Liddell about a project that I'm personally invested in. And it helps me tremendously to do that when I have something like the Trello app literally documenting what's on deck today, what's on deck tomorrow, what's on deck this week and this month. So I can literally track the progress of the growth of the project and not be left in the dark and not knowing what's next or what's happening. I love the transparency. I believe that this needs to be the new standard in crypto. I believe that the Trello app showing people what you're up to every single day, that level of transparency, the community driving the project, that needs to be the new standard. And those are the type of projects that I'm putting my money into. And I'm really excited to see that level of transparency. I believe we're going to see a lot of growth on the other side of this. So I'm excited about that exchange listing. Apparently it's on the way. Even 30 minutes ago, they moved it from next up to NQA. And so really excited about that particular project. I've had a lot of people reach out and say, in fact, let me just see if I can show y'all. I've had a lot of people say, hey, man, the website's not even done yet. Why are you invested in Apollo Inu? The website's not even done. Well, listen, I get that the website is not done yet, but let's take a look and see what's in QA. Look at that right there. Website redesign. You see that? Updated 30 minutes ago. Went from in progress to in QA. So what I'm trying to tell y'all is, some of y'all, actually all of you, have historically said, I want to get into the next Shiba Inu. I want to get into the next Saitama, but I wish I could get in early. You said to yourself, I wish I had gotten in Saitama really early. I wish I had gotten into Shiba Inu really early because my $1,700 would be worth $66 million right now. Right? You said stuff like that. But then you find great projects with a Docs dev team, background in business leadership and success, innovative creative utility and tokenomics, and a strong, community and transparency and a business marketing plan. And you say things like, well, the website's not done yet, so I'm not going to invest. Well, by the time the exchange listings happen, by the time the website's done, by the time the first DAO voting happens and artists that I met in LA get funding for their art projects, by that point, by the time Snoop Dogg gets in, or by the time a power player or an influencer signs on the dotted line, or whatever is coming for Apollo Inu, we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. By that time, now you want to invest, but you're not early. You're not early. And so I just want to say I'm crazy excited about what's being built. I'm really excited about a new standard being set in crypto as it relates to transparency, as it relates to innovative, creative tokenomics and utility. And listen, in case you don't know, Apollo Inu is a fascinating, self-sustaining mechanism for artists and content creators to launch their projects. So when Snoop Dogg finds a great, let me tell y'all something. Let me kind of just give you insight into some conversations, all right? You ready for this? When Snoop Dogg finds an artist that he believes in, and he decides, I want to invest in the success and in the business of that artist who hasn't been signed yet, he has to take $500,000 or $1 million or $3 million or whatever the number is, invest in that artist, and hope to God that everything works out, right? He has to assume all of that risk, or his company has to assume all of that risk. Or he gives out the money in charity, right? Like that's the other option. That's the only way that artists and creatives and content creators can get funding for their next album or their next, art project, whatever the case may be. Or an artist, an up-and-coming artist, can come to Apollo Inu, and Apollo Inu has millions of dollars one day set aside in the artist pool to fund that project. So now you don't have to go to Snoop Dogg to raise 500 grand to launch that next project. Now you come to the Apollo Inu DAO protocol, you get yourself listed as a person that could get votes, and now Snoop Dogg can actually promote the fact that you need votes to launch your project. And now all the voters get paid for voting in Apollo Inu coins, and you as an artist get funding for that project, so Snoop doesn't have to. This is what I mean by innovative and creative tokenomics, okay? It's a self-sustaining funding mechanism, and that's why I see gold. So many people see a seed when it comes to Apollo Inu, but while you're looking at a seed, I see a forest. And I'll put it to you like this after this trip in LA. I'm not the only one. I'll leave it at that. All right, y'all. Listen, we talked about my trip in LA, hanging out with Snoop Dogg, the $100 million challenge, Damon John, Jaleel White, King Batch, my man Curtis, like all kinds of people. We got an amazing opportunity to hang out. DJ Diplo, DJ Vice, like all these people that like some of y'all know, some of y'all don't know, former NBA players like Meta World Peace, and all these incredible, wonderful, beautiful people. We talked about that. We talked about how, the Henok Crypto Corporation is not just going to be investing money into projects. I'm bringing my friends with me. I'll put it to you like that. I'm bringing my network with me. I'm bringing my contacts with me into my projects. I'm bringing, y'all know that I have an incredible, set of business partners that run multiple companies that do hundreds of millions of dollars in revenue every single year. They have a track record of success, operational excellence, and execution. I'm bringing those friends to help these projects run their crypto coins or NFT projects more efficiently. And so just know that when I invest in a project, it's not just my money. I've got a phone book with the right names and numbers. I'll put it to you like that. I've got access to the 1%. I've got access to people that can make a difference in these coins. And for those reasons, y'all, I'm excited about turning $1 million into $100 million in crypto, and all my friends getting to benefit off of that, all of Knock Nation being able to get to benefit off of all of that. And it's going to be an incredible year as we document this journey, and everyone's going to win together. That's what it's all about, y'all. So listen, I've talked for a while now. Let me get to your questions. We are on a live stream here, and so I want to spend some time getting into some of your questions. Many of you have said hello, greetings. Someone said, do you see Apollo Inu dropping at least 2 zeros in the near future? I am no longer getting into price predictions. Crypto is way too volatile for that. I'll put it to you like this. There's a reason why I've invested well over $250,000 into Apollo Inu. I'm not going to say anything more than that. Someone said, why not stay for the Super Bowl? I said to you last week, every single day, multiple times, this is a business trip. I'm meeting with Snoop Dogg, not for fun necessarily, even though it was fun. I'm not meeting with Damon John. I'm not meeting with King Batch. I'm not just meeting with these people to have a good time. I'm also there for business, y'all. I was meeting with dev teams. I was meeting with celebrities and influencers that are already in crypto, that are already in NFTs, that want to take their next steps. I'm meeting with influencers and celebrities that are not in crypto, that are not into NFTs and want to be. And so I told y'all I was there for business. No time for the Super Bowl, y'all. I was there doing work. So that's what the Henok Crypto Corporation is all about. It's about the work. All right, let's go. Someone said next time bring some friends. I love that. Let's go. Someone said, was Lily Finance your partner that got you the 1 million? Absolutely not. I've never. The only time I ever talked about Lily Finance was when I found out Saitama was gonna list them for Saitamask, and then they got dropped last week for good reason. So no, I've never been affiliated with Lily. It's funny because I was conspicuously quiet on Twitter and social media while all of the Wolfpack and all these people were talking about Lily for weeks and months. I don't know if y'all noticed, I was conspicuously quiet about that project and many others as well, by the way. That's not the only project I've been quiet about in the Saitama ecosystem, but there's a reason why. I wanted nothing to do with that particular project, and I'm so glad that me and my team made that decision as well. Someone said the giveaway for Ethereum. Okay, so we will be announcing later this week, who's gonna win the Ethereum giveaway. So go to my Instagram at Hinnock Crypto to participate in the Ethereum giveaway that we put out earlier this last week. Someone said, "Did you sell your soul?" No. Let's see. Let's get into your questions. Someone said Lily has been getting hyped since October. Yeah, I saw that. I'm glad I never got involved with that in any way, shape, form, or fashion. Let's see. Someone said, I've been trying to get help for 2 weeks. For some reason, you won't respond. Listen, I am not tech support. I cannot help you if you have an issue with Trust Wallet or MetaMask or Saitamask. Why don't you contact the actual companies so that they can get you the support and the help that you need? Use your resources. Pierre said, I'm so proud of you, Hinnock. Going to the top. That's right. We are all going to the top together. Someone said, do you have a goal to make the $100 million? I don't have a goal. We might go from 1 million to 100 million in a year, in 3 months. We might go, it might take 3 years. It might take 5 years. I don't know. I don't care. I will take as long as it takes. I really don't care. Someone said, do you believe Gala Games will have a huge year? Absolutely. So those of you that don't know, I was at the Gala Games event where they talked about investing over $250 million, into their platforms. And so I have reason to believe that Gala Games is going to perform this year. I could be wrong. We shall see. But yeah, I think they're going to do great. So thank you, Jazz, for that. So anyway, y'all, I just want to say thank y'all for your time today. I'm going to go ahead and end the broadcast. I will be live streaming on TikTok and on Instagram. So if you have additional questions, feel free to reach out. And thank y'all so much.